This is Portimão airfield on the south coast of Portugal. It's a beautiful part of the world and it's one of several smaller airports here in Portugal served by an airline called Sevenair. They operate an essential air service basically to connect all of the smaller rural airports of Portugal with the capital, Lisbon. Sevenair operate a fleet of Dornier 228s on their network across Portugal, and the Sevenair group does everything from aircraft maintenance to skydiving. Security is done by the local police, who go through your bag to check everything and then direct you into this small waiting room while you watch the safety briefing. Pretty soon my ride across Portugal was arriving from Cascais. It was originally delivered new to the British Ministry for Fisheries in 1986 as a patrol aircraft, before going on to the Falkland Islands in 1987 as a passenger airliner. Aerocondor in Portugal bought her in 1992 and then Sevenair took delivery in 2008. Boarding at Portimão is done with the engines running, so it's a quick walk across the apron to get on board. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another one of my videos. It was time to head to the runway, which at Portimão was just 800 metres, and in the 35-degree heat the Dornier 228 uses every inch of it to get airborne. To put it into perspective, the runway here is shorter than the runway at the tiny airfield I fly the Cessna out of in the UK. Just look how much of the runway is left when we get airborne. My flight up to Lisbon took us on a direct path off the coast of Portugal with a flight time of 33 minutes, cruising at 7,000 feet. Pretty soon we were commencing our descent into Cascais, just to the west of Lisbon. Cascais is primarily a general aviation airport and it's the base of Sevenair's Flight Academy. So Cascais, I don't know how you say that, tell me down below. Just a small airport on the outskirts of Lisbon, here just for 15 minutes or so while they refuel the plane and then onwards to Viseu. Pretty soon it was time to get on board again for the next hop up to Viseu in the north of Portugal. Our route to Viseu today took us on a direct northeasterly track out of Lisbon. Flight time today was 48 minutes, cruising at 10,000 feet. After takeoff it got pretty bumpy as we climbed out of Cascais. I moved across to the other side, which gave me the coolest view out of the Dornier thanks to the large bubble window in seat 2A.
How cool is this window? Wow.
Before long we were starting our approach into the beautiful airport at Viseu. With a short backtrack, we taxied into the terminal building. I'd like to say a big thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. By now I don't think I need to tell you how much a VPN product helps to protect your data when you travel in the world connecting to public Wi-Fi in the most remote regions. Using a VPN also lets you catch up on entertainment from your home country wherever you are in the world. For me, it's great to be able to watch Netflix shows from home while I'm in Asia,
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
or watch live TV from the UK while I'm sitting in an airport in Canada. With Surfshark you can browse the web just like you sat in your living room. There's also countries out there that censor your internet access or even block websites such as Facebook. But with Surfshark you just click on the connect button and you're online unrestricted. Some public Wi-Fi stops you from accessing streaming services such as YouTube and Netflix unless you pay a higher price for access, but with Surfshark your session is completely encrypted so you can sit and watch your favourite YouTubers even on the cheapest packages. Surfshark are offering you a cool 85% discount and 3 extra months for free when you use the link below with promo code Noel Phillips. Well, that's that then, he's gone. I've hopped off the plane here in the town of Viseu, which is a small sort of, they call it a city. I don't know how much like a city it is, but I'll find out. So I'm going to take a ride downtown, but it's a tiny little airport, look at this. Very provincial, Iberian provincial style airport. There is nobody here, it's literally nothing. So I'm going to take a ride downtown into Viseu and see exactly what it's got to offer to a British aviation geek. Hello. We're here then in downtown Viseu. Let's go and find something to eat. It's a very pretty town this, isn't it? Viseu in Portugal. Glad I stopped off here, it's quite pretty. Need to find something to eat now. Nothing better than a refreshing lemon iced tea in the sunshine. A nice cob. In a little Portuguese cafe, very nice. By the way, have you been to the merch store at noelphillips.com? There's really cool things on there, like this Boeing 747 t-shirt, as made famous, of course, by the Liviana. Or this really cool Noel Phillips hat. Over on the merch store at noelphillips.com, you could look just like me. And who wouldn't want that, let's face it. Hello. Obrigado. There we go then, back at the airport in Viseu. A German registered helicopter, presumably here to do things like firefighting and stuff. Try my best not to get killed by buses. It's just such a beautiful part of the world here though in northern Portugal. Never would have thought that you'd have pine forests and things like that, but it's just gorgeous. British G-registered PA-28. He's had a long flight, hasn't he, in a PA-28 down to Portugal, but I guess that's a nice little kind of summer flying trip you could do, isn't it? Just hop down across France and Spain and come down to Portugal. I mean, the weather's alright for it, it's VFR. It's giving me ideas now, that is. Look at these things here, these are pretty cool, aren't they? Looks like dusty crop hopper out of planes. But I think it's something to do with firefighting. They say fire dogs on the floats, but they're actually float planes. Well, they're both Spanish registered, and I'm guessing that they're here to fight like forest fires and things like that. But I've certainly never seen aircraft like that on floats before. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to find a better mask. This is just too hot in this weather. The route back to Cascades was pretty much just the reverse of earlier in the day really. Flight time was 49 minutes at a cruising altitude of 10,000 feet. After a short flight, the city of Lisbon appeared on the horizon and we started our descent into Cascades. Once again we had to get off in Cascades, this time while there was a crew change. So back in Cascade and the plane's just refueling. Then we can continue back down to Portimao. My last leg of the day then took us south out of Lisbon over the sea before crossing the mountains in the south of Portugal towards Portimao. Flight time today was 37 minutes, cruising at 8,000 feet. The approach into Portimao is pretty stunning. We came in over the mountains and made a swooping approach onto runway 29, which is slightly challenging due to the high terrain on the final approach. My round trip from Portimao to Viseu cost me £127 or $165 US. For a flight of 550 miles, this works out at 23 pence per mile. So there we go then, he's gone back to Cascades and I'm back here in Portimao. Brilliant day, thanks so much Sevenair for a great day on the Dornier 228 today. Great little airline and a really cool little plane to fly on as well. If you're ever down here in Portugal, I highly recommend getting a ride on the Dornier 228 and hopping up and down Portugal. It's just awesome fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do hit that subscribe button. There's plenty more videos like this coming all the time, so I really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. But in the meantime, as always, thanks so much for watching. Take care and I'll see you next time.